Hello there everyone, and this is Ashmita from Syllabus classes. In today's class we are going to talk about the CMAT exam preparation, all about the CMAT exam and how you can prepare it, what's the exam pattern, the strategy that you can follow in today's class. So let's get started. As I normally talk about the exam strategies in my previous videos, if you might have followed, I always tell you the first and foremost thing for any exam preparation is to start as early as possible. Like most of the candidates, wait for the last moment, the last month, the last week. They keep on waiting that, oh, we have this exam, we will just do it afterwards. We will start from tomorrow, and that tomorrow never comes. So start as early as possible. Like from right now you can start, but start. So this exam normally takes place in the month of June. All right. Every year you will have this examination around, like mostly that's till now it has been fixed that it's normally held in the month of June. Now, CMAT preparation must be started well in advance as per the revised CMAT exam pattern. And if we are focusing on, now if you are focusing on the 2023 exam, that 2023 exam pattern has been revamped along with its syllabus, and accordingly CMAT preparation strategy needs to be planned, needs to be devised as per the revised CMAT exam pattern. Now these things keep on changing, so you shouldn't be sticking to the previous exam pattern and previous syllabus. Rather, you should know the modified latest exam pattern as well as the modified syllabus, like what additions have been made, what deductions have been made from the syllabus, everything you need to know about the exam that you are focusing on. Now CMAT is an online computer based test, and the National Testing Agency, we call it the NTA, which conducts the CMAT exam, has already released the previous year CMAT papers, which will give you a complete idea of the overall and the sectional overview of the CMAT exam and the CMAT question paper. So if we follow the past trends in the CMAT exam, it reveals that exam preparation can be synchronized with the other MBA entrance exams also, as the test sections are more or less, we can say, same, except the fifth newly added section on innovation and entrepreneurship. So that section is a bit different from the other MBA related exams. The National Testing Agency, or the NTA, has announced the CMAT for the upcoming year, and it will have many similarities like the CMAT for this year if we just compare it, and some important changes that are made in the CMAT for the upcoming year would be discussed in this video by me. So before devising your plan, your strategic planning, your strategic preparation, please keep in mind the changes that I'm going to tell you right now. That is the fifth section exam. Now first I'm going to tell you about this year and for the upcoming year, what changes have taken place and what was it previously. Previously, if I talk about the 2021 paper, there were these total number of questions around 125. That is option to attempt either 100 or 125 questions you had in the previous year. But when we are talking about this year, the total number of questions are only reduced to 100. Okay, next. If I talk about the previous year's question paper, 30 minutes additional time is given for the fifth section. But from this year, for the upcoming year and years yet to come, no additional time has been given for the fifth section. Talking about once again about the 2021 paper, fifth section score was not counted for the percentile calculation to prepare the merit list. But from this year and for the upcoming years, the fifth section score has to be counted for the percentile calculation to prepare the merit list. Again, I'm going back to the 2021 question paper. There were these format of 25 questions in each of the 5 sections. But if we consider it from this year and for the upcoming year, 20 questions would be there in each of the 5 sections. So it has been reduced from 25, it has become 20 in each section. Previously, there used to be no sectional time limit and the candidates could have attempted any question in any section within the time limit of 3.5 hours that they used to get. But from this year, there has been no sectional time limit, which was previously also done. And candidates can attempt any question in any section, that also just like the previous year. But the only change over here is that from 3.5 hours, it has been changed to 3 hours. That's the only change. Otherwise, you can just like shift from one section to another. Next, talking about the 2021 paper once again, that candidates had to apply for the new course of innovation and entrepreneurship. And over here, like from this year, candidates do not need to apply for the new course of the innovation and entrepreneurship because that has become compulsory. Now, talking about the exam cities, like the cities which were conducting examination previously, or the number of CMAT exam centers in cities were previously 109, which has been increased to 124 from this year onwards. So, how difficult is the CMAT exam preparation? You are going to start from right now for the upcoming year exam. So, how much tough or how difficult is this exam preparation? Now, CMAT 2022 exam preparation strategy, if I talk about, or the question like how to prepare for the CMAT exam over the years is like answered on the basis of 2 important things. Now, what are these? First of all is that CMAT previous year's test papers should be should be analyzed, and the anticipated CMAT exam pattern should also be checked. Therefore, the CMAT exam preparation, we can say that it's not very difficult as the basics of the CMAT question paper have remained unchanged, we can say. So, little bit of changes which I have talked about, but the main question paper remains unchanged, right? So, in view of the experts, if I talk, and with view of the past CMAT exam toppers, the preparation of the CMAT exam must be well defined. And a key component in the CMAT 2023 exam preparation strategy is your own CMAT preparation time. So the amount of time you devote to your studies for the preparation of this examination, that will only count. How focused, how concentrated you are, that will only give you your deserving marks. So, how will you prepare for the CMAT 2023 exam? Here I'm going to provide you with step-by-step planning. First thing that you should be considering is you need to check the 2023 exam pattern, because I have told in many of my videos that you need to check the latest and the updated and the modified ones. Like if I talk about the exam pattern also, if I talk about the syllabus also, you need to check the modified ones, the latest ones. Because with time things keep on changing, like from online everything has come, like from offline everything has come over to online nowadays. So you see things are changing. So of course syllabus can also change, like pattern can also change. Even little bit of changes can hamper you in a lot like bigger way. So you need to check it like as soon as possible. Even before the exam you can just check it, because even during the last moment also things can change. So keep checking the exam pattern, like not every day supposedly, but try to check it every month or every alternate week. You can do it according to your preference. Then you can read the complete CMAT syllabus. Of course, as I told you, with the exam pattern also, with the syllabus also, you need to check the modified ones. So go through the syllabus before before getting happy that you have finished off with your syllabus. If certain additions are made at the last moment, you never know. So just go through the syllabus. What's the latest ones? You need to plan your CMAT preparation, okay? Because you see, how much time you're devoting to your preparation, that depends upon individual to individual. So if candidate A prefers studying for 9 hours, candidate B will prefer studying for about 5 hours. So it depends on you how much you're going to cover in those 9 hours or how much you're going to cover in those 5 hours. It depends upon you. So prepare your own strategy. Consider the CMAT exam preparation time, which is a very important factor in your preparation, as I have already told you. And also go through the exam preparation books, make your own notes, and start preparing from right now. And important tip is that try to start as early as possible, which I have already told in the beginning of this video. Try to start like 6 months earlier and not just 2 months earlier. Try to focus more, to give more time to your exam preparation. Go through the mock tests each and every day. There are so many online portals. You can go through the mock tests so that you can understand your own strengths and own weaknesses. So go through those mock tests, online mock tests you give, and understand the time management techniques. And of course, what you need to do is that you need to score above 95 percentile. Here I'm going to talk about the CMAT exam pattern. What are the key components that you need to keep in mind while doing your preparation? Now there would be around all total 100 questions over here, and total there would be 5 sections, and the number of questions in each sections would be 20. And the type of questions will be multiple choice based questions, and the total weightage would be sectional weightage would be equal. All the sections will have equal weightage over here. None is more important than the other. And marks per correct answer would be 4. And there would be a negative marking of 1 mark. And the difficulty level would be around moderate. Let's talk about the section-wise division, which section would be moderate, in terms of difficulty level, which would be extremely difficult and which will be so-so types. So if I talk about the language comprehension section, here you're getting 20 questions. Like I have already told you, the section-wise number of questions would be the same. So here, whichever section I would be discussing, each will be having 20 questions. So language comprehension section, if I talk about, here you are having 20 questions, and the type of questions would be MCQs, and here the difficulty level would be moderate, around 3 to 4 questions would be maximum difficult. Otherwise, the rest of the questions would be moderate type. Next, if I talk about the quantitative techniques and the data interpretation section, here also there are 20 questions, MCQ based questions, and these are a little bit more difficult if I compare it with the previous section. So yes, the data interpretation portion is a bit difficult, but if I talk about the quant section, it's moderate. Next, let me tell you about the logical reasoning section. Now, logical reasoning section has 20 questions, multiple choice based questions, and here the questions difficulty level will be from moderate to difficult. Next, talking about the general awareness section, here you are getting 20 MCQ based questions, and here these would be from easy to moderate types. Next, you have the innovation and the entrepreneurship section, where you're getting 20 questions, and here also MCQ based questions, and here the questions would be around moderate type only. Here I'm going to tell you certain key points that you need to remember regarding the CMAT syllabus, and which includes the English language section, which has the verbal ability and the reading comprehension portions. Then you have quantitative techniques, which will include all the relevant topics of mathematics with special emphasis on arithmetic. Then you have data interpretation, which will include graphs you have, tables you have, then charts will be given to analyze, then you need to compare it, you need to interpret the data. Those kind of questions would be given. Then from logical reasoning section, you are going to get all types of questions based on reasoning. Then you have the current affairs section, which will include all types of questions at national and from the international level. Then you have the newly added fifth section, which we call it, about which we have discussed a lot in this video. That's the innovation and the entrepreneurship, which covers the comprehensive test on your knowledge regarding the innovative business practices, then about the latest government plans and policies, then about the global entrepreneurs and personalities, among others. So these things you can follow, of course. If you think that you are not being able to prepare yourself, self-study is not enough for you, because it depends upon individual to individual. Some can really do it all well on their own, and some requires coaching and help and guidance from others. So for that, you can join our classes. Our official website is www.syllabusclasses.com. Here you will get all the details, the study notes, the study materials at your doorstep, as well as the solved materials, study materials from our site. You will also get live lectures, recorded lectures, and also doubt clearing sessions, crash course facilities, scholarship facilities, solving the previous year's question papers. So if you need all these guidance, you can just join our classes. Just you need to go over to the description box below this video. You will get our contact details, our website link, and from there you can contact us. Any queries, just post down your queries in the comment box below. So that's it for today's class. All the best. Work hard, concentrate, and do well. So we're going to meet once again in our next classes.